Grateful to the Secretary of State for giving way, and of course we want to get a deal with the European Union, but isn't it the case that if you take no deal off the table, that's the surest way of ensuring the other side dig in on their current position? That's just a fact of life. So those who call for no deal to be taken off the table are actually playing into the hands of the possibility of a no deal. And would he also then update the House on his discussions with Irish counterparts, because they play a crucial role and they can't hide behind Brussels, and likewise Brussels can't hide behind Dublin on these issues?
My honourable friend, the right honourable gentleman, is right on both points. I mean, firstly, it is important that we have that on the table as part of that, and indeed the only way to take it off the table is either to have a deal or to revoke Brexit entirely. And he is going to come on, if I'll make some progress, and come on to those discussions, including the discussion my right honourable friend the Prime Minister had with the Taoiseach last week, and also her visit to Northern Ireland as well, where there is a shared desire, because, as he well knows, and indeed the comments from, I think, the highly respected former Taoiseach Bertie Ahern in the House yesterday, in evidence to the right honourable gentleman's select committee, where he talked about the impact of no deal from an Irish perspective and the common desire in order to seek ground. But I'll make some progress, and then happily take some further interventions. But I think it's worth just reminding the House, because a number of the interventions have sought to represent the position of the Prime Minister. It's worth reminding the House of what the Prime Minister herself has said, and it is that the government's position remains the same. The House voted to trigger Article 50. That had a 2-year timeline that ends on the 29th of March. We want to leave with a deal. That is what we are working for. That is the government's position, and that has not changed. I'm just going to make a little progress, and then I'll happily take some further interventions. Mr. Speaker, this is also an important issue in terms of the position of European leaders, which is that if the EU were to make changes to backstop, whether that would enable a deal to pass. That is why it's important a clear message is sent from this House as part of those negotiations. Colleagues should be in no doubt that the EU will be watching our votes tonight carefully for any sign that our resolve is weakening. We should not give them that excuse not to engage. And indeed, in the discussions we have been having with European leaders, there is a recognition, as the member for Belfast North reflected, on the shared desire to secure a deal, because the impact of no deal is asymmetric within the EU 27, which is a part of the discussions member states indeed themselves are having with the Commission. I'll give way to the honourable gentleman and then to the honourable lady.